morning, students. Welcome to the Science 1 class. Today, I am going to teach you the second lesson in chemistry, that is atomic structure. Before stepping into this, let us recall some basic terms what you have learned in lower classes. Everything that we see and feel around us is usually termed as matter. By now, we even know the matter is classified into three major states, that is, solid, liquid, and gas. But have you ever thought about what the matter around us could be made up of? This question is not new and has been addressed a long time ago, and many people have made an attempt to answer it. Let us have a look at a few of these philosophies and theories. Recorded evidences suggest that around 500 BC, an Indian philosopher named Maharishi Karnad put forward the theory that everything in the universe was made up of minute particles called paramanu. Same era, two Greek philosophers also suggested the same concept. The two personalities were Democritus and Leucippus. They also postulated that if we divide matter continuously, then we reach a stage where it cannot be divided further. These indivisible particles thus made up the matter. Democritus named these particles as atomos, meaning indivisible. This is why we call them atoms today. Next, John Dalton suggested atomic theory regarding composition of matter. He suggests that the smallest unit of matter is called atom. Dalton's atomic theory stated that an atom was indivisible and indestructible. Do you remember the discovery of protons and electrons in what you have learned in lower classes? In 1886, Goldstein came upon partially charged radiation in a gas discharge, which he termed as canal rays. These radiations led to the discovery of the proton. Around the year 1900, J.J. Thomson conducted experiments on the beams of particles inside a glass tube called a cathode ray tube. He found that the particles were attracted to the positive terminal of the tube. Thomson concluded that the particle must be negatively charged and called these particles electrons. These discoveries mean that scientists believe that an atom was divisible and made up of electrons and protons. What they didn't know at the time was how these electrons and protons were arranged within an atom. They tried to understand this arrangement through various experiments. J.J. Thomson was first to put forward a model to explain the structure of an atom. In his model, Thomson compared an atom to a Christmas pudding. The electrons were like the raisins in the pudding, and the pudding itself was like the positively charged particles. This can also be explained through the example of a watermelon. The positive charge in the atom is spread all over like the red fleshy part of the watermelon, while the electrons are embedded into the atoms like the seeds of the watermelon. The oppositely charged particles are held together by electrical force of attraction. Thomson concluded that an atom consists of a positively charged sphere with electrons set within the sphere. An atom is electrically neutral as the positive and negative charges within it are equal. As per Thomson's conclusion, the electrons were embedded in a sphere of positive charge. This conclusion, however, was incorrect. His assertion failed to explain many experimental observations. In this video, you have learnt about the history of atoms. That's all for today's class. Thank you, students. Have a good day.